Welcome to Attitude of Altitude Mindset of Happiness weekly video series. My name is Floria, founder of Recognize Your Potential, and I am thrilled that you are joining me here today. I love spending time with you, and let's make this a marvelous Monday. You may have seen from my social media that our topic today is Positivity 101. And this is a time of year that so many people are reflecting on the last year, on the last decade, and they are they're thinking ahead, making some resolutions, some ideas, adjustments, and thinking of what to change, what to keep, and how they want to live the next decade or the next year. And you might be thinking, you might be one of them, and thinking that you would like to be much more positive. I've had several people say they really want to be much more positive. And many clients, business owners, CEOs, team members, entrepreneurs, people, or any other vocation, homemakers, families, they keep asking me, Floria, how do you to stay positive? How to stay positive is a question I get regularly, and I wanted to share some thoughts, ideas, suggestions with you that might be of help. So, how to stay much more positive? The first thing is being aware. As you know, I cannot do anything about it if I'm not aware of what's going on. So, first thing is being aware, improving and being much more aware of yourself and what you're doing. The second thing is to complain less. Complain less. You may have seen that I had posted a couple of weeks ago an article, a paper that a neuroscientist, a doctor, had written about how complaining literally rewires our brain to negativity. So practicing less complaining. Practice to complain less. Less is more. This is definitely one of those areas that less is a lot more. So complain less, and as you become more aware that you are complaining, then you can say, how can I change this right now? And some of friends and colleagues just this morning had posted on their social media that, hey, let's face it, we can't change everything. We do not have the power to change everything, but there are things we can change, and there are ways we can respond differently. So less complaining. And then the next thing that I find very helpful in many circumstances is having a buddy system. Having a buddy system, whether it is your partner, a colleague, a friend, that you say, okay, I've been wanting to complain less. I want to practice much more positive mindset. What do you say? We do this. You remind me. Now, when they remind you, you do not want to say, well, I'm not complaining. You want to say, oh, thank you so much for the reminder. I really appreciate, love it. Thank you. I love when you tell me, you're reminding me. Thank you for being my buddy. And then you can do the same for them. And it can be an agreement that you two talk about. and become a buddy so that you will practice. Because when we actually have someone else do the same thing, we get excited. The more you get excited, the happier you're going to be, the more you're going to practice that positive mindset. Positive mindset is also a habit, so same as negative mindset. It is the same thing. The more you practice any habit, the better you're going to be. Very simple. Just like anything else. The more we practice something, whether it is driving, riding a bicycle, dancing, skating, skiing, playing basketball, running a business, communicating, it's the same thing. The more we practice in a positive way, the better it will be and the more positive our mindset will be. The next thing is giving 2 negatives for every complaint. 2 positives for 1 complaint. Gradually, you're going to feel, oh, okay, I just don't have the 2 positives, so I'm just going to not complain as much. Or you will change that momentum, and it's all about that positive momentum versus a negative momentum. It's the same thing. And as you practice giving 2 positives for 1 negative, you will see another shift. You will feel a positive momentum starting to build for yourself. And then you will gradually say that to others as well, that, hey, this is something I want to do. And you will remind your friends and buddies to do the same, and you say, hey, I'll listen to your complaint as long as you will have this 2 things positive to say about it. It will help you and those around you, because people love positivity. It's just that people anticipate it to be difficult. So that brings me to the 5th point, which is anticipate fun. Get excited about your goal of being positive. Get excited about staying positive. You don't have to say, oh, I'm just practicing being positive, but this is hard work. When you say that, it's going to be harder. But anticipating and saying, this is good. I'm excited about being positive. And I'm excited about building a new habit. I'm excited about changing my mindset. As you change your mindset, your language, and your anticipation, so you replace hard work with actual fun, you will have more fun. One of my friends this morning who had said that he wanted to be much more positive, and he said, wish me luck. I said, it's not about luck. It's about just simply practicing more and more and more. So having someone to support and having a buddy system. All right, so be more aware, complain less, give 2 positives for every negative, have a buddy system, and anticipate fun and excitement on the journey of building a new habit of a positive mindset. In closing, I love hearing from you. We are going to do next week Positivity 102, and love hearing your tips, your feedback, questions. If you're not getting my daily quotations, which is great for that positive mindset, visit my website, recognizeyourpotential.com. And until next week, have fun practicing a mindset of happiness and marvelous life.